A migrant charity has intervened and postponed the first flight bound for Rwanda following a deal by Britain and the East African nation to host asylum seekers. Under exceptional laws introduced by Home Secretary Priti Patel, illegal migrants that cross the Channel into Britain will be sent to Rwanda in a £120 million plan. Critics of the plan have questioned the huge financial burden of the scheme, with others raising concerns over human rights. Now, a charity has intervened and scuppered plans for the first flight leaving for the African nation. The move to block the flights was anticipated by the government as they predicted a string of legal challenges. The Home Office agreed to hold any flights to remove migrants to Rwanda until after June 6 following pre-action letters sent this week by the charities claiming the policy breaches the Refugee Convention and human rights law. The charities, Care for Calais and Detention Action, and the Public and Commercial Services (PCS) Union are understood to be preparing legal claims both by individual migrants and against the broader policy. Plans by the government had initially wanted the first one-way flight of asylum seekers to leave the UK by the end of May. News of the action causing the delay was announced by Claire Mosley, the founder of Care for Calais. The charity is now made up of over 5,000 volunteers, who work together to provide access to services including medical aid, legal advice and other public incentives. Aside from the volunteers, over 100,000 people have donated to the charity as it grows. Speaking of the planned move to send the migrants, Ms. Mosley said, "Sending them to Rwanda would breach their rights, cost taxpayers millions and break international law. We're fighting it, and we believe the public will support us." 50 migrants were informed by the government last week of the intention to send him to Rwanda on the first chartered flight. Under regulations, the notice gave them 14 days to present any representations, before a 5-day mandatory detention period prior to their departure. At least 8 of the 50 are understood to have been contacted by the charities with the offer of legal support. Both Prime Minister Boris Johnson and Ms. Patel have stated they accepted it would take time to launch the scheme, with delays largely due to left-wing lawyers. A government source told The Telegraph, "They have claimed a win when there isn't one. We never said when we would send the first flight. It is just confirming it won't be before June 6.